Basics here, and let me first start off by saying I never thought I would really make a video like this. So right now, I'm really just doing this to show you something I feel is really important. I mean, every zombie tuber has talked about this before, and it sort of goes without saying. Black Ops 4 Zombies specifically is a bit broken in a sense. Now, to show you guys what I mean, I'm gonna be, this is obviously a post commentary of what you're seeing now, but I'm just kind of gonna give you guys a rundown of what I'm doing and what's going on and what's happening. So, for those of you who don't know, obviously I have a lot more health than I should. All the way down there, technically that should be, I believe it's like 100 or 150, one of the two. But I literally have it set to Black Ops 2 easy difficulty with Jug. So yeah, that's what my health is essentially the equivalent of Black Ops 2's health with Jug. Since they sort of took Jug out of here and Response just gave us some more health, so that way they don't have to spend money on the perk. But so what I'm doing is that I'm attempting to go for the Easter egg in this one. I mean, I've seen some of the steps, but you're gonna see moments where I am sort of like kind of running around and lost and struggling because I'm like, I don't know what the next step is, and for that I'm sorry. I should have gotten everything together and rewatched everything, but there are some spaces I don't know, so I had to look it up. So the first thing I'm supposed to do here is that I'm supposed to run near the catwalk and open the door to cut on the power so that way I can travel to the rest of the map. So right now I'm just racking up some points so that way, after opening the door I still have a few more points to basically have as extra spending money, because I do notice the box is over there. And I do want to get a powerful weapon before I run on the catwalk, so that way, when the warden spawns in, I can easily dispose of him and nothing will go wrong. So here I cut the power on, looking around, I see I only have 10 points, so I'm like, okay, I need a little extra cash here. I'm broke, I don't know what to do. And then, knife the zombie there. I don't decide to rebuild the barriers, because then what's the point if they're going to just tear it down again? Yes, it gives me points, but then at the same time, I can easily get attacked from behind, because let's face it, the zombie spawns are very, very screwed. So, I spin the box here. You notice I'm not going to pick up the nuke, because I want to save a zombie at the end, and I do want to get as many points as possible in a round, so that way, I don't want to waste points on getting 400, because, every time you kill a zombie, it gives you, like, well, I believe now they changed it to where the zombies don't give you points for every time you deal damage. It only does damage when you kill them, and I think they only give you 150 points when you kill them. So then at that point it's just like, what's the point of getting a nuke and it's killing every zombie currently spawned in on the map? It gives me 400 bucks when there could have been potentially 10 zombies out there. That's a good amount of points gone to waste for a 400. And then I want to keep the rounds as low as possible, so that way, zombies are going to be easy to kill. There's going to be less spawning in a level. In a round. My bad. So there, I'm re-rolling the box again, and there's an insta-kill that dropped. So I'm like, yeah, let's get it. I got the swordfish, I decided to, and then I think I don't hit the box again. Yeah, I run out, or no, actually. Oh, I spin the box one more time. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't really like the swordfish. Now, this is the gun I stay with for a while until I get Blundergat, which will be later on. But one thing that you guys are going to notice is that zombies are spawning in before I enter a room. And that's what I mean by this game is sort of broken in a sense. Because, again, I cut down how much damage they deal to me, and I also cut up how much health I have. And one thing you're going to see is that I'm going to get cornered quite a bit here, even when I'm like here. I literally had to use anywhere but here elixir, because the zombies spawn in the second I step foot on the catwalk, and they're spawning in nearly to the end, which is kind of screwed, because if I have a train of zombies behind me and I run on the catwalk and there's like 5 or 6 of them in front of me, then it's just like I'm kind of screwed in a sense. So I decided to run in here, take what zombies I have left in the round, and decide to use them to feed the dog. Yeah, and I paused here because I'm looking at where the other dog locations are. Not to mention, I am a bit irritated because, you know, when I went, before I was about to go down, there was about 5 or 6 zombies crowding around me. I killed one, and it ends the round entirely. So I'm like, well, what the hell? So I'm waiting here for the zombies to spawn in so I can feed the dog real quick and then move on to the next part of Alcatraz. And here's the one thing that kind of irritates me. Before I step into a room, the zombies are spawning like 10 at a time, but then when I'm standing in a room, it takes them literally forever to get to me. Like, Treyarch, what are you guys doing? And I made the mistake of killing that zombie very far away from the dog. So you're gonna notice that the dog is eating the zombies. I need that so that way I can get the Hell's Retriever. I don't believe the Hell's Retriever is required for the Easter egg, but the reason I'm doing this so I can get my free Blundergat, and I'll show you how that happens later. I guess he wasn't finished numbing on that one zombie, which is why he didn't eat the one I had killed previously. So I'm just kind of keeping a train around, you know, sliding past them so that way, you know, I don't get hit, even though I still get hit. And the dog is literally taking forever to eat, so... yeah, I'm here for a little while, not too long.
If you tap on my shoulder, you get my attention.
When you tap me on my shoulder, you get my attention, exactly. So, quick quadruple knight to that guy, and yeah, let the dog consume him. I believe this is where the dog decides to fit. Yep, this is where he decides to go back into the wall, and now it's off to the next dog spawn location.
I suppose he was not hungry anymore.
Now, I really made a big mistake of running really far away from the zombies at this point and heading into the catwalk again because they despawn, and they can easily spawn right in front of me here, which you're probably going to see soon. Because I'm pretty sure once I get to here, yeah, that's when they start spawning in and I start getting cornered. And since I already used my anywhere but here perk, elixir, it is kind of screwing with me. So then there's the warden. I decided to chuck a few grenades, hoping I can kill a dog before they start spawning in here. So then they come in, and I try to run past, and I think this is the first time I get down, because of how many times I'm getting hit. There's a dog there. Oh, no. Okay, so this isn't when I get down. Well, the first time. Because as you guys are going to realize, I did not be able to follow through with the Easter egg. And in fact, I don't even think I can, considering the fact that I'm Nikolai and not Richtofen, because I think it's required that you have to be Richtofen to complete the Easter egg because of the dark mechanism and everything. So I decided, okay, once I'm in here, I'm going to start using these guys to fill the next dog. So here's the first of many morsels.
No matter how many times I see Wolfie, every time
so over here, I see the panel glowing, so I take it, so that way I can get the shield part. So the train is right behind me. I'm going to head back to the dog and I'm going to start feeding him again. And that's kind of what it's going to be a repeated thing. It's really a lather, rinse, repeat, you know. Bring him back here, shoot the zombie, wait for the dog to finish eating. If the train comes, you know, run around real quick, jump and avoid them, you know, all the good stuff. Really shouldn't have went upstairs and wasted all those points. But I'm like, hey, you know, whatever I can do to try to keep myself still running and not get cornered so easily. So run around here, slide down. I almost got cornered there. I believe I killed the zombie, so then I decided to run down here, run around, and then realize, oh wait a minute, there's no stairs on this side. So I literally had to like clutch that one there, because I could have easily gotten cornered again, and then wasted my anywhere but here. So these guys start coming in, and I, you know, start feeding the dog again. So it's a repeated lather, rinse, repeat of running around, waiting for the train to get close to me, then breaking their ankles, and going back up to feed the dog again. So that's always been in effect. It seemed to work here, only because the setting that I have set, well, with how tight the train of zombies are, I have it set too tight and not loose, so that way I can keep them fairly organized in a train and not have them, you know, completely just like going out of the train and forming like a circle. Like I'm trying to have him run into it as straight as a line as I can.
Looks like lunchtime is
And
over.
with Nikolai,
I imagine he will want dinner.
and when Nikolai said it looks like lunchtime is over, that's the audio cue of basically telling me, you know, dog's finished eating. So realizing I don't have enough cash to open the door at the bottom of the stairs, I think I just kill off whatever zombies were left following me.
Bless you, magic foot.
But then I got enough, so I'm like, okay, well, time to go find the last dog location. And here I sort of get confused on where the last dog location was. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute, it's behind the warden's house. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess while I'm here, next place I should go is the place to build the spectral shield. So that way I can start getting the stuff done that I need to get done. Well, that require the shield, such as initiating power. Well, power to the panels that don't have power. However, one of the parts I need won't come until next round because one of the parts of my shield, I need the warden's key. And how do we get the keys from the warden? You kill him, of course. You gotta kill the warden. And it was around this time where I sort of was in a bit of a shock/panic because I realized, oh, wait a minute, I'm in a close quarter environment, and should the warden spawn like anywhere around me, I would basically be screwed. But then I realized, oh wait, it's a dog round, so I'm good for it now. I think warden comes next round, actually. So then the dog starts spawning in.
If we are lucky, they only eat Sherman.
Dog starts spawning in. He starts coming up the stairs. And I noticed him last second when he started doing that, because I thought he was going to try to find a long way around, but then I realized, oh wait, the staircase is right here. Oof. So then I see the flames coming down the hall. They never spawn to, well, they never run to the right side of me, and I never really figured why, because I'm like, that would be a great place to sort of flank me and kind of send me into a panic. But then they started coming here, and I'm like, well, no use crying over it now. I mean, kind of killed my dog over here. And sorry about that, JoJo, but hey, you know, gotta get that max ammo, right? Gotta keep the ammo flowing. So I was debating whether or not to open the door, but when I realized, I'm like, yeah, since I don't have the shield yet, there's no point in opening that door yet. And did my game just... Oh, wait, okay. So now I realize what's going on. So... excuse me, sorry. So I start running around, and I see the warden's office is that way, and I run down here to see if I can try to open the door that would lead down to the buildable workbench for the spectral shield. So I run down here, and that's when all hell starts sort of breaking loose, because then that plays in my ear, and I realize, oh shite, the warden is here. And as you can see, he spawned in front of me, and I just barely saw the light of his flashlight in front of me, and I saw I was potentially gonna get cornered there, so I quickly drank the anywhere but here to keep myself from getting cornered like that. So I'm standing here waiting to see where he's gonna spawn. So that way, oh, and then I see he spawns right behind me. I'm like, okay, well, while he's bashing down all the barriers, I'm gonna see if I can try to run around him. In which case I do, because Brutus, or the warden, depending on what you want to call him, he swings very slow. I own him immediately, steal his key, and I'm like, yes, part 1 is almost done. Which means I gotta head back onto the catwalk, head back into the prison, and I gotta try not to get cornered. And then I gotta build the spectral shield because I know where the last shield part is. It was down there in the tunnels. So they try to corner me, and they actually almost do, because everywhere I literally turned, there were just zombies there. And of course, the catwalk is so freaking tight, and since the zombie spawns are so fucked, it's like, the second I step foot, they're already spawning way further ahead, so I'm guaranteed to almost get cornered. But anyway, I'm like, you know what, there's still a zombie left. I'm gonna head back into the prison, get the last spectral shield part, build the shield, and see where I need to go. And I guess while I was at it, I'm gonna also try to find a place to build find the last dog head and get my Hell's Retriever. So, trying to make my way back to the tunnels, and I realized, oh, wait a minute, I need to also figure out where the skulls are placed. So, it's funny, it rang in my head where the skulls would be, but I only know where 2 of them are by heart, and I guess that's kind of what stopped me from looking it up, because I'm like, I know where some of them are. It'll be fine. And if worst comes to worst, I can always look through the shield to find where they are. But you're going to see how I figure that out, too. I mean, at the end of the day, I do look up where the location of the skulls are. And so I also get the shield part here, go and open the next part. Then I realize, oh, wait, don't have enough money to open this door, which means I'm going to have to try to kill a couple zombies. Bad idea to end the round off to try to... Very bad idea to try to end the round off while in here, because one thing you're going to notice is that I'm going to flip on the next power panel, and someone's going to make a return. Yeah, he's back. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I just had to be ready for him. Because he's going to start bashing down panels, and then I realize, oh wait, I'm not going to be able to build the shield if Brutus is like banging around right behind me. So I stay here, I start kind of picking him off in a sense. Then I see an insta-kill spawns. I was debating whether or not to kill those guys, or if I should just kind of build the shield first and then zap them for their souls. So I decided to build the shield and take it. And then I tossed a grenade by accident, and I'm like, yo, I need to get out of that area. So then with this last guy, I start draining him for his soul, and yeah, that ends the round off. So that I forget what other. Oh yeah, this is where I find where the first skull is placed, and you'll see it right there. Thank you, Mr. Waffle Waffles. You're my hero, because I would not have realized that should I just happen to just look through it. I mean, I probably would have found out at some point, but he helped me find out sooner than later. So then I come in here, I start running around a bit, hoping zombies respawn in, and then I zap them for the soul so I can get the spectral charge ready. Of course, I realize that zombies are spawning in behind me as they are spawning in front. So here's where I almost get cornered again, because this guy spawns in front, another one spawns in behind him. Thankfully, the key locked on to that one just as the last one died. I get out of there unharmed. Yeah, spectral key, the warden's key is very, very useful. I wish I had a real life warden's key. So now I realize the power to the warden's place is, the power switch opened this gate, so now where the warden's house is now open to me, so I can quickly go there. But one thing I do quickly check is what the numbers are, but what's weird is that they never spawn in for me through this entire game, and I don't understand why. So the dog basically is taking my souls right now. So I realize until this dog goes away, I'm not going to be able to zap any more souls with the warden's key. So I kind of start picking them off to feed the dog. Anyone that's in front and dies. I'm trying not to kill too many. Sorry if you heard me hit my mic by accident, but I try not to kill more than one at a time, because I want to save some should I want to zap their souls again. And for a later part, you're gonna see it, because again, I do want to try to hold rounds at as low as the round is possible. I don't want to advance rounds too quickly, because then more zombies spawn in, and that gets very problematic. So I'm just here to feed the dogs just very quick, and then there's the problem that arises is trying to avoid this nuke while trying to still feed the dog and train zombies around it. Like, yeah, try that one. Try that one. And there I almost thought I hit it, because I kind of got turned around a bit, like, because my finger slipped on the camera button, but yeah, then these guys started crowding around me a bit, and I'm like, oh my god. because they're hitting my shield, and I don't like that. The more they keep hitting my shield, and then the dog goes away, so then I run around, and I'm like, alright, time to zap some souls.
You waste time. I am not taking it.
Yeah, so I look through there, and I realize, wait, the numbers didn't spawn in, and then I'm like, why didn't they spawn in? Okay, maybe it's because I never opened the electrical shock panel. Yeah, the panel at the bottom of the tunnel, I never opened that, and I realized it. I was like, oh. And then when I ended off the round by accident, I was like, ah, damn it, because I didn't want to do that.
Mad hunger will drive men to stack tables and benches in this way.
So I run back and head to the. Oh yeah, I guess I tried to go upstairs, but that didn't happen. So then after that, I look for the. I look for the fast travel to head to the warden's house. That way I can pick up my Hell's Retriever. I shock this real quick, and I see it's a max ammo inside. I was like, oh, well, damn, didn't really need that, or at least not for right now. I mean, I'm sure it'll come in very handy later. So I start trying to fill up my souls again from what I've lost, and I see, oh wait a minute, the travel to the warden's house is in the warden's house. So let's head to the warden's house.
Where are you, Warden? I can find your nice virgins there.
So more zombies spawn in. I'm like, yeah, I need more souls right now. And then I realize, oh wait a minute, there is a huge ass train behind me. Then a double point spawn in. I'm like, okay, now this is my chance. Time to rack up some sweet, sweet points. One thing I don't get is, why did they change how the point system in zombies work? I mean, it's okay. It's not bad by any means, but I'm like, is that if it wasn't broke, then why'd you fix it? I mean, is it really even considered fixing, or is it just changing? But either way, so I'm sitting here zapping souls away, and then I look around, and I'm like, okay, time to head and get my Hell's Retriever. Now, the Hell's Retriever is needed for the next part, which I'm about to do.
Give to Nikolai.
Niet! Nah! I'm not dead. So then I pick up the Hell's Retriever, and now it's time to go find those souls. What we do with the hatchet now, Nikolai, is we go and get ourselves some skulls. And what are the skulls for? Is to get ourselves our free Blundergat. Blundergat is very needed for the... Actually, no, I'm not even... I think it is needed. Yeah, so as you can see, the skull is in the toilet. So I throw it in there, grab that. Now it's off to the staircase where the next skull is. Okay, so then that would make 3 skulls then four skulls now that I know placement by heart. There's the one that is on the docks. There's the one we just got in the toilet. There's the one that's on the light pole or electrical pole outside the warden's house, and then there's the one on the staircase, which I'm running to now. But there are 5 skulls in total, and I don't remember where the last skull is. I'm trying to think. See, there was the one at the staircase, the one by the warden's house, the one in the toilet, then there was the one at the docks. I'm trying to remember where the last one is, but as you can see, there's a skull right there. Oh, now I remember where the last skull is. It's up top by Pack-a-Punch. So, we got the one off the staircase. I'm trying to remember where the next one is that I went to. I believe I went to the one at Pack-a-Punch last because I saw I had 5,000 points. That reminded me, oh, wait a minute, it's Pack-a-Punch. Well, more or less, I kind of went to shield burst the Pack-a-Punch machine since that is required for the Easter egg. So, I'm running around here, and again, the zombie spawns are very fucked because they're spawning all over the place, and the thing is, you remember in the old in Black Ops 1, 2, and 3 zombies where you could easily run past them and escape with very minimal or no hits at all? Black Ops 4 basically was like, yeah, let's not do that anymore. So I went over to the warden's place and see the one on the light pole. So I'm quickly trying to get it ready so I don't kill the zombie by accident. Throw it up. I got the skull. And I wasn't sure if I got the skull or not, so I looked up there and it wasn't there. So I'm like, okay, yay. And they just burst the glass on my shield, so that's always good. So I'm still running around here. Again, I'm trying to hold the round as long as possible, because I think after a while the zombies do die on their own. So I open the place up here, grab the part for the acid gat, and which is funny because I get the magma gat before I get the acid gat. So I quickly get myself electric cherry. So yeah. So I'm looking around here because I'm like, wait, it was up here somewhere. And I see those guys getting close, so I'm like, okay, yeah, let's get around you guys. And then I quickly burst that, but bad for me is that I believe that's what spawns Brutus. Yeah, so I see the thing up there, throw my tomahawk, get my skull. Yeah, then I see my key starts locking onto Brutus. I'm like, why? So then I see. So here's where things kind of get a bit funny, because you notice how, you know, there are no more zombies spawning in. So technically Brutus really doesn't bash any more things down. So I'm like, wait, he's just standing here. Is he going to come for me? So then I just keep knifing him. Of course, the zombie breaks my shield behind me. So he keeps hitting me. I'm like, yeah, let's not deal with that. Oh yeah, also I have my regen set to instant. Again, I'm trying to like, you know, I'm trying to go for as long as I can in the Easter egg step, and I'm just over here knifing Brutus. So after a while, I get sick of knifing him, and I just spam him with sniper rounds. So I start running around again, heading to the next skull location, which I believe is the one. Let's see here, because I got the one on the stairs. Oh yeah, I head to the docks next, because those are the ones I haven't. That's the one I haven't gotten yet. And I guess while I was down there, I also unlocked the electrical panel in the Citadel tunnels. But what's weird is that since the numbers never spawned on those pillars for me, it was like, what now? And after a while, it just kind of was like, well, where do I go from here?
Help me to understand.
Where are we
With
going
I can absorb
from
helping
here?
souls and
Where
shoot them
do
at
we
things.
go?
At
Yeah,
this point,
sorry
why
about
not?
that. Okay, I couldn't help it. The opportunity presented itself. So I'm still running around. I just get to the docks. I grab another shield since, you know, they decided to just completely and utterly break my last one. So there's a zombie there. I see the skull there. Ready, my tomahawk. Throw it, get it, and then I realize I trapped myself because the thing for the box is right there. And I'm like, I didn't want to kill him. I really didn't. But I also didn't want to waste my nowhere but here. It was probably should have been in my best interest to do it, since it would have recharged by the next round. So I'm running around here trying to look for some zombies so I can snatch their souls. And I was sort of hoping it would have been a dog round. Half hoping it was a dog round, that way it would have been easier. So I wasn't sure if I was getting him from behind the barrier, so I was like, is that even working? And these guys are just smacking the shield. I run around this guy. He still takes a hit even though I start zapping him with my shield key. And then after a while, I started building a train again. I'm like, okay, I'm going to train him around here. But then I noticed, oh wait, they're coming around back. These zombies are getting smarter. Like, Lord help me. yeah, then Nikolai says shield key is ready. So I'm like, okay, that's enough of zapping souls, but I still zap them anyway. So then I use my anywhere but here. See, in cases like that at that point, that was my own stupidity that got me trapped. However, I mean, I will take responsibility if it was my fault for being a dumbass. However, if it's not my fault and the game, it's because the game spawns so many things in before I even step in, that's when I will say something. And as you can see, the numbers didn't spawn in there. So I decided not to change my sniper. I changed it in for my automatic. And thankfully, Electric Cherry saved me. So, without wasting or hesitating time, I go in here, place my Blundergat in here, and I get ready. Because all hell is about to break loose. I'm like, bad idea to start zapping souls in here. And so there I see a carpenter, and it was stupid for me to try to go for it, but I went for it anyway, and I still managed to get it. So I think here, yeah, I keep constantly checking on the Blundergat to see if it's tempered yet. Because this is one of the steps to make the Magma Gat. Well, this is the step to make the Magma Gat. I need to get this thing tempered. And the way how I do that, it's basically like Black Ops 3 Dragons and Black Ops 2 Origins box method. Fill it with souls. How do we get the souls? Either zap them with my key, or we just completely and utterly wreck zombies. Either way, something's got to die. So I take his soul, realizing I trapped myself against the thing. So I deposit the souls. I picked up my tempered gat, and I accidentally swap it out for the shield because I get the stuff here, and my finger slipped, and I accidentally pull out my shield. And then when I realized I just completely screwed myself, I was like, wait. Oh, damn it. And I had to go back to the house and start it all over again. Why couldn't they just how come they couldn't just do what they did in Black Ops 2 with Origins, the Odin bomb step, where, you know, after completing it, all you have to do is just take it back to start it again? Yeah, and bad idea, Warden spawned in right friggin' behind me, and that sent me into a blind panic. And so one thing you're going to notice is that now I had to deal with the freaking Warden on my ass, because there he is right there, and I didn't have any more anywhere but here left, and even if I did, I can't really leave the house or else it stops my gat, and I think I lose it. And then that means I'd have to keep spinning the box to get it. So I get a max ammo, thankfully. I start it back over again. Brutus spawns in. I'm like, yeah, screw you, old man. So I finished the souls. I noticed that the fireplace is absolutely blazing. So I deposit my souls in, take my tempered Blundergat, and now I'm keeping my fingers off of the shield button or the grenade button, just in case if chucking a grenade gets me caught too. So the way how you have to do this, you have to always keep the blue flames burning. The way how you do that is that there were flaming barrels all over the map. You just have to walk over there and just touch the gat to the barrels. It's simple enough. And here I thought I almost screwed it up, or I almost got it completely screwed up because the flames started going out, but then luckily there was a barrel right there and it saved my ass. Thankfully. And I realized I went around the long way too. I could have just taken that shortcut. But I was like, yeah, no, just to be on the safe side, I gotta make sure I pass every barrel. And I do there. Now, they tried to get me up here, and I lucked out because the Magma Gat, I had the Magma Gat shot, and I almost screwed up here, too. And I was like, wait, where's the barrel? And then it was right there. I was like, no. Oh, yes, and I got it last second, too. I'm pretty sure, a split second longer, and I would have been utterly fucked. So, going here, I place it in the metalworks, and they start changing its form into the magma gat. So for right now, I'm just using a sniper, and I constantly check on it to make sure, you know, when is it done so I can get my magma gat. So I pick up my magma gat, and then instantly another warden spawns in. I'm like, what are you doing? So he starts spawning in, and I almost get cornered again. Thankfully, a zombie caught on fire and died at the last second, because then Brutus would have started taking a swing at me. I run into the other place, and I open up this part, so that way I can also get my other perk. I tried to see if I tried to snipe Brutus, but I was all the way off. So I take the PhD slider, and I test it out on Brutus. And my God, I love it already. But one problem here, well, at least I thought it was a problem, is when Brutus shut down that machine. I thought it was going to be how the Ascension monkeys were. If they shut down the machine, you lose your perk. Thankfully, it's not like that. Thankfully, Treyarch isn't that evil. But I still have the problem. Brutus is on my ass. And this magma gat ain't doing nothing to him. So I'm like, you know what? While Brutus is on me and one zombie's still following, let me head back to the prison and see, now that I got the magma gat. And I was like, wait, is he behind me? Because here I would have thought he would have despawned and respawned somewhere else. And since I didn't feel the ground shake, I turned around to see if he was behind me. And I was like, wait, the ground's not shaking. Did he stop following me? Where is he? And then sure enough, I saw the lights coming up there, and then I didn't register. I was like, wait. Oh, he is after me. So I head back in, and I believe I go to the Citadel tunnels to see if... Oh, yeah, I forgot. Why did that still get me? But that actually kind of scared me for a second, because I forgot the ground wasn't shaking anymore, so he wasn't directly behind me again. So I head to the Citadel tunnels again. Oh, I guess not. Yeah, I do head to the Citadel tunnels. Or at least to check to make sure he's still behind me. But I had to see if the numbers had spawned in and generated for me. And I was like, why aren't they spawning for me? I'm like, am I not looking at it the right way or something? Or what is it? Like, what's going on here? Got myself some stamina up, so that's always good. Yeah, so now check to make sure something. I know you had to shield blast that. I believe you have to shield blast it at round 17, and me being the dumbass that I am, I didn't shield blast it till now. But only because it was a dog round, and I knew I could easily just recharge it again. I was like, yeah, that's not possible. Yeah, I can't do that. So the dogs start spawning in, and I'm like, all right, let me waste their souls. I mean, look how quickly it shreds dogs like that. And like that dog round is over in under 10 seconds. Yeah, I had to teabag on the round. I'm sorry. But I'm kind of lost for a while. Then I realized I started thinking about it. I'm like, should I go for the Hell's Redeemer? Or should I wait? And yeah, a freaking nuke spawned on top of me. I was like, oh, come on. Now, I noticed I got 5,040 points. I'm starting to think, I'm like, should I go for Pack-a-Punch, or should I at least just stay here and try to, like, pass the rounds by? Because if I can get the rounds to pass by, I think I can shield blast that door off to the Warden's sanctuary. At least that's what I call it, the Warden's sanctuary, where his disgusting corpse is. So now I start having a little bit of fun with my magma gat. Ah, my wonder weapon. So, yeah. So here I start trying to. I'm thinking about it, and I realized the double points I just picked up was wasted. No sense in kind of going on. And there's still no numbers generated. Though I think that now is because I haven't shield blasted the part of the warden's office, or the warden's sacred, yeah, the place where the warden went to worship the shadow man, essentially. I didn't shield blast that off, and so I shoot off my magma gat, and I start having a bit of fun. And that quote got me paranoid. When Nikolai said something about saving ammo, I got me paranoid, thinking, I'm like, oh wait, am I wasting my magma gat's ammo? I need to conserve it. So insta-kill kind of saved me in a sense there, because as you can see, there were kind of a few behind me, and I would have gotten trapped. I think insta-kill pierces now, well, at least in this game. I know it did last game. Like, if you had to train the zombies and you shot an insta-kill off, a couple of them are dropping. So I pause here to look up what the next step is, or like see if am I missing a step. And there really isn't a step I don't think I was missing. I just think I had to get to round 17 because I activated the Pack-a-Punch. I have the Hell's Retriever. I have the Magma Gat. That's when I remembered, wait, did I unlock that padlock in the Citadel tunnels? Because again, the only thing I haven't done is shield blasted that part of the room off. But I know I can't do that till round 17, so it's like, yeah. Yeah. So, I'm looking around, and I'm like, is there anything I could have missed? Like, is this something I gotta shock? Well, obviously it is something I can shock, not something I have to. So I shock it anyway, because, I mean, I still got one more shield blast, left. And I also, like, wait, where's this other zombie? I was like, wait, is he right behind me? Oh, there he is. So, while I had these points, I was going to go Pack-a-Punch the sniper that I was holding. I don't remember the name of it. So, I come up here, and then the Pack-a-Punch is gone. I was like, oh, well, Pack-a-Punch ain't here, then it's in the place where the other power switch was, right? Yeah, let me go check there. So, a lot of this was me really just running around, sometimes aimlessly, but yeah, it was somewhat aimlessly. But what's bad about it is that, I mean, I'm not saying Black Ops 4 Zombies is terrible. It's not polished. It's not terrible, but it's also not polished. They need to fix a lot of things with it. So I head down here. No, I'm gonna save that last bit for the end. So I run down here and check to see. Okay, Pack-a-Punch it should be here because I've seen it spawn here before, and I see it's not. I don't know if there is even another Pack-a-Punch location. So for now, I figure I'm gonna just chalk my thing up as a loss, and yeah, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna see if I can go anywhere else where there might be a sign of the Pack-a-Punch machine. So I'm continuing to run through the catwalk, and I'm trying to think: is there a Pack-a-Punch machine? Is there a Pack-a-Punch machine? Well, where is the Pack-a-Punch machine? After a while, I was give up on trying to find the Pack-a-Punch. I'm like, okay, I need to figure out why these numbers aren't glowing on that thing for me. So I'm still looking for the Pack-a-Punch. I go, nice to know where the hell it might be. I'm like, yeah, I know, let's not waste any points. But again, still would be nice to know where it is. So I decided to run back over here and check up here, thinking, maybe it might have moved, but I'm like, after a while, I just kind of give up on it. So then while I'm over here, I build the buildable for the acid gat, and I was like, wait, could I turn this thing into an acid gat? And I was like, oh wait a minute, no, I don't want to turn my magma gat into an acid gat. I'm trying to remember, did I even zap the thing up there? I don't think I did, but for right now, that's not even important. So I run down here and I head back into. I head back into the. I guess what would you call this part? Just the downstairs. And I open this door because I realized, oh wait a minute, I haven't opened the door to the showers yet. So I look around. I'm looking around here, and there's nothing here. I see there's the transport to the warden's house. There's nothing really for me to do down here. So again, chalk this room up as a loss for now. Head back upstairs and try to make heads or tails as to what to do. Again, because I'm kind of lost for right now. I don't really know where to go. And there I almost get cornered again. I was like, okay, last thing I need is to get cornered. So I'm looking around and I'm kind of lost. Again, I'm looking back at the I'm looking back and see, like, is there a step that I missed? Is there a step I did wrong? Is there a step that I have done without knowing, so I should move on to something else? Or, like, what's going on? Like, I have no idea what to do. I'm like Richtofen in a sense, because I have no idea where to go, what to do, or just overall, I'm just lost. Again, I'm lost, and there's nothing that really indicates what direction I'm going. At least with with Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, they gave you some form of, like, some form of direction of where to go. And there I accidentally shield blasted that zombie by accident when I guess I just tried to charge the panel, I guess. And I realized now I'm in round 16. So, here is where shit hits the fan for me. And it's crazy that it happened, too. But, oh wait, I wasn't trying to charge the panel. What was I doing? But I just unlocked the panel, and I was heading back to the warden's office to see if there is... Yeah, they broke my shield, and I realized, oh crap, I'm screwed. So I drink my anywhere but here. Thankfully, it saved me. So, because I was on my way back to the warden's house, or at least the warden's area, warden house's area. So that way I could see, okay, now did anything spawn? So again, they're spawning all around me. Thankfully, PhD Slider is God, it's gonna take some getting used to. PhD Flopper, PhD Slider. I mean, technically it's all the same thing, but I miss Flopper, dolphin diving and everything. But excuse me. But anyway, I head back down to see if I can grab my hands on another shield. Obviously, I'm going to need it since it's the most crucial part of trying to get this map. So, I head down, and as you can see, they are spawning in rooms before I even get to the room, which is what's kind of screwy. But here is where things go very, very much for the worse. So I run back in here, try to run around, and the dog changes its direction, and I couldn't go anywhere. And since I already used my anywhere but here, it didn't recharge until the end of the round. So I died. And it was at this point when I was playing, I was really considering just stopping playing too. I mean, you guys are going to see another playthrough in this specific video, but it was at this moment when I truly just kind of, that was like the end all be all for my sanity at that point. I'm like, yeah, I need to stop playing because that, I was only going to get more and more irritated, and yeah, I was kind of, I was just overall just very irritated. So my thoughts and opinions on this specific matter. I mean, I love zombies. I mean, I really do. I've been playing zombies since Black Ops 2. Technically World at War. Technically a friend's house. I love playing Black Ops 1 for zombies. I love playing this. The problem that I have is that all of that, all of this trying to take away, as much damage they deal out and trying to give us more health, it doesn't mean jack to anybody if the spawns are doing what they're doing. Treyarch needs to do something about that. Activision, Treyarch, whoever the hell works, because the zombies team needs to manage it. Because that's one of the most common reasons why we're going down is because zombies are spawning into rooms before you even step foot into it. That's like me going outside and then on my way through walking into my front door, zombies have already spawned on my balcony, in my room, my mother's room, and my grandmother's room, and are already waiting for me to open my door. Or open my front door. That is, I mean, again, if it were maybe one, two, or three zombies, I wouldn't have a problem. But when it's like a gang load of zombies at once, spawning into a room, before you even step foot into it, that's where I mostly have a problem. Because it's bad enough I have, a train of 20 to 30 zombies following me, and if I get stopped in front of me by like 5 or 10 zombies, and I get swarmed like that, that's not making the game fun. Again, I'm criticizing the game positively and negatively. I'm giving credit where credit is due, but I'm also stating faults where there are faults. The game is fun. The game is good. It's not, well, for me, so far, it hasn't been glitchy. It hasn't been laggy. I got a good internet connection, so nothing really is like lagging and getting me caught. But when the spawns are what they are, and there's so many zombies at once, it doesn't matter how much health you give us, or how much damage, or how much less damage the zombies are doing to us, but when there's multiple zombies hitting you all at once, that's what makes the difference. It's like spending $1 on something every day. At a time, it may not seem a lot, but over time, that adds up, and it adds up in this case. That's what kind of got me down. Like I said earlier in the video, I did at one point, my stupidity did get me cornered at one point. Thankfully, I used the anywhere but here elixir and got myself out. But in situations where most of the time zombies were spawning in and getting cut off before I even go somewhere, and I was getting caught from behind, that's different. That's not okay, and that's not fun. I love this game, and I want to love this game more, but they need to fix the spawns like that. What Black Ops 2, 1, and 3 did was absolutely fine. I mean, yes, there were zombies that were spawning in... there were very few zombies that were spawning in rooms before you step into it. But it was like a general vicinity. Take, for instance, every time I went into the tunnels. The second I stepped foot in the tunnels, there were zombies spawning in the next room near that downstairs area. Before I even stepped foot into that specific area, there were already like 5 zombies waiting to come up the stairs. And then while I'm running through the tunnels, there's already like 5 or 6 zombies running up the tunnels to get to me. what Black Ops 3 and 2 did, they did it in regulation. Let me put it like that. They regulated spawns. If they're like, okay, if we're gonna have some zombies spawn in a place you are on your way to, we're gonna at least like, you know, not have as many spawn in. That's why Black Ops 2 and 3 were a little easier in terms of difficulty for me. Black Ops 2 was the easiest. Well, I guess one of the reasons is that you can choose between original and easy difficulty. But let's face it, you're not a man unless you play original. Just saying. But Black Ops 3 didn't give you that option. It was like you were always playing on original. You know, if you died, that's your own fault. Get good, whatever. They still had zombie spawns that were good. Zombies spawned in, and when you were currently in, and they spawned behind wherever it was you were facing. Yes, it was future rooms that you were going to, but by the time you got there, they were still either already tearing down the barrier, or they were coming to. You could see where they were coming from, and they were a far enough distance where you could at least be prepared for what was about to come to you. Black Ops 4 doesn't give you that option. It's either it's here and you handle it now, or you're done. It's either or. It was an either or thing. There is no in between. Like, okay, we'll give you a little more preparation time. No, it's either you see it and deal with it immediately, or you don't see it and you're screwed over immediately, and it's not our fault. I don't like that. I don't like that. I love the game. I love it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have spent money on it. But they gotta fix this, man. That's not okay. That's not alright, okay? Okay. They just need to do something about that. I mean, that's my thoughts and opinions again. That's why this video is called what it's called. But I just wish, you know, one can only hope, one can dream. Stay dreaming, right? But thank you all so much for watching. As always, I'm HyperShatic46. Keep a lookout for the 7 Chaos symbols. Chaos control that like button. And I will see you all when I see you all. Stay beautiful, stay frosty. Subscribe today to join the Chaos Army. I love you guys. I'll see you all. Holla!